Hey, what's up everyone? It's Austin Keitner, your local Ontario real estate expert. If you're thinking of buying or selling or investing in Long Branch, or you're just curious about what's happening in the market, stick around. Today I'm breaking down the 5 key things that you need to know about the Long Branch real estate market. Now let's dive in. Okay, let's kick things off with market stability and growth potential in Long Branch. Long Branch continues to hold its position as one of Toronto's most desirable lakefront communities. The reason for this is because it's got great walkability, it's got quick transit to downtown on the GO train or the TTC, and it maintains its small town feel, probably in large part thanks to a coalition of homeowners who are doing everything that they can to preserve lot sizes, mature trees, and other aspects that make the community feel like a small town. Buyers keep flocking to Long Branch because of the larger lots, because of the character homes, and because of the access to Lake Ontario. And as development creeps up from the west, from Mimico and New Toronto, Long Branch will continue to see long-term upside. So if you're investing for lifestyle and for appreciation, Long Branch should definitely be on your radar. Now let's talk price points. In July of 2025, the average sale price for a home in Long Branch was about $1.36 million, which was down from the $1.41 million average in July of last year, 2024, and below the $1.72 million peak we saw in June of 2025, peak being within the last year. And also, let's keep in mind, there was only 5 sales in June of 2025 and only 8 sales in July of 2025. So the averages can be skewed by simply a more expensive house selling. So we'll take that with a grain of salt, but when we compare it to the overall Toronto market, which was down 5.5% from July of 24 to July of 25 and maintained in June, we can see a little bit of similarities when we factor in the fact that there are some outlier properties that happen to have sold to increase the price in June of 2025. But overall, this shows that the market is balanced and healthy. There's about 34 listings available, and with 8 selling, that's about 4 months of inventory, which is mostly within a balanced market. In Long Branch, detached homes make up the majority of the inventory, with some semis, some townhomes, and there's even some multi-units sprinkled into Long Branch. It is somewhat of a melting pot of different types of homes, different age homes, and currently active listings are now asking about $1.68 million on average, but some are priced well above $3 million, depending on lot size and rental level and location. Closer to the lake, backing on the lake is certainly going to make the property sell for a premium. So whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, there is probably a price for you in Long Branch. Okay, let's talk neighborhood demographics. So what's the vibe in Long Branch? Well, this neighborhood is where you'll see young families biking to school, retirees walking the lakefront trail, and creatives grabbing coffee at Fairgrounds or the Fix. There's a relaxed beach town feel, but you're just 25 minutes from downtown via the GO or the streetcar. And there's lots of parks, Marie Curtis Park, Colonel Samuel Smith Park, all with waterfront access, dog-friendly spaces, and not a lot of turnover in Long Branch for some of these reasons. So if you're looking for lifestyle without leaving the city, Long Branch nails it. Okay, let's look at the local competition. So Long Branch is fairly active, but not cutthroat. We've got about a 37 average days on market this July compared to 52 days in July of 2024 and the 26 days in June of 2025. Now again, we have a small set of data points, so we can't put too much weight on the averages when there's only a few data points to draw from. However, the sweet spot in Long Branch seems to be a well-priced detached home under $1.5 million, probably somewhat due to the rule that increased or decreased rather the percentage of down payment required on anything over $1 million. Before this year, it was that you had to put down at least 20% on anything over $1 million, but the rules changed so that you only have to put 10% up to $1.5 million and only 5% for that first $500,000. So you can get into a detached home or any type of home in Ontario for less than 1.5 million and not have to put 20% down. Now, higher end listings are lingering a bit longer in Long Branch, especially if they need work or are priced too ambitiously. So if you're selling, smart pricing definitely matters in this market. And if you're buying, you probably still have room to negotiate, but don't sleep on the good ones. Okay, let's wrap up with some of the sales trends, because in July of 2025, in Long Branch, homes sold for about 90% of their list price on average, which was about the same as the 96 to 97 range in June of this year and July of last year. So overall, Long Branch remains in a stable market where buyers and sellers seem to be in alignment. Now, the price range of sales is very broad, 750,000 to 3.3 million. You're looking at teardowns, you're looking at brand new builds, and you're looking at everything in between. So whatever you might be looking for, Long Branch might have it. Reach out if you have questions about what you might be able to find. All right, that's your full Long Branch market breakdown, everybody. If you're thinking of buying or selling or just keeping tabs on your equity, I am here to help guide the way. Hit that like button if this was helpful, and make sure you subscribe for more local updates, tips, and community spotlights here in Ontario. And if you have questions, don't be shy, drop them in the comments or shoot me a message directly. Until next time, happy house hunting.